Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please find your seats, our keynote will begin in 5 minutes.
Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Thank you. And thank you for joining us here in Abu Dhabi for Nokia World. This has been a remarkable time for Nokia. It's been a remarkable time for our industry, but most of all, for the people who love great experiences. It's exciting. It's ever-changing. It's a constant pattern of innovation. At Nokia, we have been on a path to design beautiful phones that help people capture and share their world. So today, I am excited to share with you the next generation of Nokia innovation. With these new products, we are building on our award-winning designs. We are extending our leadership in imaging. We are creating new experiences for people. We're inspiring developers, operators, and our many partners. And as always, Nokia is connecting people to each other and to their world. Now, earlier this year, I had the fantastic opportunity to introduce the Nokia Asha 501 in India. It was the first page in a new chapter for the Asha family. With a new platform and compact design, the Asha 501 reinvented the highly affordable smartphone. Nokia Asha 501 downloads, get this, since the product was introduced, have already surpassed 26 million. Developers are bringing their key titles to our Asha family, titles like Facebook, Foursquare, LinkedIn, Twitter, and of course, our own Here Maps. Building on this success, I would like to introduce to you the next 3 members of the Nokia Asha family. We are introducing a beautiful new design, we're bringing a smarter camera to Asha, and we're creating more social experiences. The difference will be very clear to you. It will be crystal clear. Ladies and gentlemen, please meet the Nokia Asha 500, the Nokia Asha 502, and the 3G Nokia Asha 503. This is the new Nokia design. Which really captures the light and makes those colors even more vibrant and long-lasting. This approach delivers both beauty and real strength. Across the Asha 500, the 502, and the Asha 503, we're introducing this dual-shot layering effect, which is a design unique to Nokia. But the beauty of the experience doesn't end there. To help me share this, I'd like to invite Mohammed Al-Sheikh to join me on stage. Mohammed is part of our developer team here in the United Arab Emirates.
Good morning, Steve. Morning.
Welcome.
Thank you. Morning.
Now, 5 months ago, we introduced you to Swipe. With one swipe, you can access everything on the Asha device. You can access things like images, music, and of course, your most recent activity via the fast lane screen. Now we're taking Swipe to the Asha Camera for a great imaging experiences. It takes just one swipe to capture great pictures.
Thank you, Stephen. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. And marhaba and welcome to Abu Dhabi. As Stephen mentioned, I work with developers across the region, and really we're building the best apps for both the Nokia Asha and the Nokia Lumia ecosystem. And building a lot of apps with developers means for me personally I need to travel a lot. So I had the chance in the last couple of weeks to travel to great cities. And I took my Nokia Asha 502 with me. So I was in Cairo, which is my home city. And from Cairo, I went over to Helsinki to see Stephen. And from there, I flew back to Paris. From Paris to my second home city, Dubai. And from Dubai, finally here to Abu Dhabi. So, in 5 different cities, in 5 weeks, I took all my pictures with a 5-megapixel camera with flash. And this is available on both the Nokia Asha 502 and the Nokia Asha 503. Great. So let me show everybody how easy it is actually to take pictures. So the first thing I do is I double tap the device to wake it up, and then I slide up to get direct access to the camera. In camera mode, I can then long press anywhere on the camera, and it would bring me up all the different settings for the camera. So I could decide whether I want to have flash, whether I want to use the timer or not, set up the white balance, choose an effect for my picture, if I want to hear the shutter sound, and of course define the photo resolution. But using swipe, I can change to different modes. So I can switch to a video mode very simply by just swiping to left. If I swipe right, I come back to the camera mode, and again, swiping right again would take me to my gallery. So, Stephen, can I take a picture of you?
Sure can.
Wonderful.
Do I have a choice?
Great, done.
Okay.
Perfect. So let me show what I can do then with that picture that we just took. So, not bad, huh?
Not bad.
Very good, actually. Good. So, just tapping on the picture, I can instantly share it on my social network. Just one tap and it's done. The phone is uploading the picture in the background, and I have different options. So I can also, if I click on share again, I can select to share that picture via text, via email, or if I want to slam it via Bluetooth, and of course sharing it with favorite social networks that I have.
Well, and we have some very exciting news as it relates to those networks. Starting next month, you can also share these images on WhatsApp. And to help us celebrate that, I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Jan Combe, founder and CEO of WhatsApp, to join us here today. Jan.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you,
Stephen.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having us here today. Really excited to be here. It took us 24 hours to get here from Silicon Valley, but we wanted to come out to Abu Dhabi because we're a global company. And just like Nokia, which is also a global company, we believe in bringing communication to everybody in this world. This is actually a little bit of a dream come true for me. As a little kid growing up in Russia, I always wanted to have a Nokia phone, believe it or not. And the legendary Nokia ringtone that you heard at the very beginning of the keynote is imprinted into my memory. It is because of my personal affinity for the Nokia brand, and because how global and how important they are to our mission. In 2009, we committed and started working with Nokia on building WhatsApp for everybody with a phone. Our missions are very aligned. Nokia is a global company. WhatsApp is a global company. Nokia talks about connecting people. We talk about connecting people. Because of our commitment to cross-platform and because of everything we've done together with Nokia, today we're happy to announce we have over 350 million monthly active users on WhatsApp network. Thank you. Thank you, Stephen. But we're here today to talk about Asha. Asha is very exciting for us. Asha allows us to reach emerging markets. You've heard Stephen talk about next billion previously. We at WhatsApp also talk about next billion, next 2 billion, next 3 billion. We want everybody on the planet to have a smartphone, to have internet on their device, and to have WhatsApp on their phone. Nokia and Stephen's team are making that possible. They're making affordable phones where we can build an affordable communication platform on top of. Because of our mission and because how aligned we are, we're extremely happy to announce that WhatsApp will be available for Asha starting next month for all of these Asha phones. And the best part is, you will be able to enjoy same features that you come to love. Group chat, ability to share photos that you've just heard, and voice messaging. All the features that we have today will be available in Asha. It is very exciting, and I want to thank Steven and his team for working with us to make that possible. We're also extremely excited about the future. Mark Andreessen recently talked about 5 billion people very soon having a phone, a smartphone. And it's amazing when you think about it. These are the places that didn't have internet. People who will be buying these smartphones never owned a desktop or a laptop. And soon they'll be able to have a phone that has Google, Wikipedia, WhatsApp. It's always on, it's always connected, and we're really excited about it. And we're really excited to be working with Nokia to get it done. Before I leave, I want to share some very interesting fact. As I was getting on a plane, I actually looked up at our statistics, and I noticed something very interesting. We never talk about our daily numbers or daily registrations. But I noticed something peculiar that I wanted to share with everybody here today. It's actually quite mind-blowing. Every day, we register 250,000 people across all of our Nokia devices. Symbian, Asha, Lumia. Every day, almost 250,000 people are able to sign up for WhatsApp and communicate with their friends and family and stay in touch with their loved ones. It's amazing, and we want to thank Steven and his team for doing everything to make it possible. Thank you, Steven.
Jan, thank you very much. Thank you. That is really terrific. Thank you, Jan. One click to capture, and now one swipe to share on WhatsApp. Now, the new Asha 500, the 502, and the 503 also include an updated Fastlane experience. Fastlane gets you where you want to go quickly and keeps all of your relevant content right at your fingertips. Now, we've enhanced Fastlane to make it even more personal. It has customizable privacy settings, the ability to choose what details appear, what information is surfaced, and what notifications you want to see from various social networks. Now, right now, you should be seeing, or it will come up, there it is. Mohammed is swiping to Fastlane. You can see his past, his present, and even what he will be doing in the future as he pulls information automatically from the calendar. You can drag things down to show upcoming events. You release it to refresh it. Updates are constantly published to Fastlane as well.
Correct, Stephen. So Fastlane has received amazing feedback since we first introduced it on the Nokia Asha 501. And guess what? We just made it even better. So what you can see on the Fastlane here is that all the pictures that I posted on my social networks, you see the different comments, the different likes, the different apps I've been using, all in one swipe. And one new feature that was introduced, or is being introduced today, is that I can personalize Fastlane. So all I have to do is just long press anywhere on Fastlane, and I really can choose what type of updates, what type of apps I want to see on my Fastlane. So let's say I want to take the gallery out. I could easily do that. And let's say I want to take the browser out of here, and that's it. So all of these great experiences, the fast camera access, the one-touch upload, the social Fastlane, the improved privacy features will also be available to our current Nokia Asha 501 consumers via an over-the-air software update starting in November.
That is great. So the 501 users get this as well.
Exactly.
That's great.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Mohammed.
Most welcome.
Thanks for showing that off.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
So one swipe to capture, one touch to share. We will bring all of these Asha devices to people very soon. Just to give you some details on that, the Nokia Asha 500 with a 2-megapixel camera will be available for $69 US. It will be available in a single SIM or an easy swap dual SIM configuration. And this quarter, we will begin rolling out the Asha 500 in Africa, Asia Pacific, Europe, Latin America, and the Middle East. The Nokia Asha 502 with a 5-megapixel camera will be available for $89 US. It will be available in an easy swap dual SIM configuration. And this quarter, we will begin rolling out the Asha 502 in Africa, Asia Pacific, Europe, and the Middle East. And then the Nokia Asha 503 with the 5-megapixel camera and 3G connectivity will be available for $99 US. It will be available in a single SIM and a dual SIM configuration. And this quarter, we will begin rolling it out in Africa, Asia Pacific, Europe, Latin America, and the Middle East. The Asha family, standout designs at standout prices. Now, we love the compact, small, integrated design of Asha, but we also have a lot to share with you today about our Lumia product line. Since the fall of 2011, when we introduced our very first Lumia product, the Lumia 800, you have seen us introduce a broader succession of increasingly differentiated products. We have focused on great design, we've focused on unparalleled imaging capabilities, integrated location-based services, and great features like screens that you can actually use in direct sunlight. All of this to ensure that our products really stand out in the marketplace. Today, I would like to share with you how our Lumia portfolio continues to grow, not just in the number or range of devices but actually in size. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the next addition to the Lumia family, the Nokia Lumia 1520. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the new Nokia Lumia 1520. We have boosted the Lumia design to a large 6-inch screen. It is the clearest and sharpest display experience that Nokia has ever delivered. That's because for the first time, we are giving people a display that delivers a full 1080p high-definition video experience. Colors are rich and true, which brings more depth to images and more excitement to gaming and videos. We've also extended the traditional and very popular Lumia industrial design to this larger display. You see those same gentle curves, and it feels so beautiful in your hand. And actually, the black version of the Lumia 1520 is made from recycled polycarbonate, so it's not only beautiful, but it's an environmentally responsible design. Now, I'd like to invite Prima Sung on stage to join me. Prima is the product marketing manager for the Lumia 1520.
Hi, Stephen.
Welcome, Prima.
Thank you.
Welcome. Now, you're going to see some great images and experiences projected on the screen behind us. Unfortunately, there's technical limitations, so it doesn't look quite the same there as it does in full beauty right on the screen in front of Prima. So make sure you check out the demo experiences later on today. Now, first of all, as you can see, we've collaborated with Microsoft on extending the design of the user interface. For the first time, we've added a new third column of live tiles. This means you can get to your favorite content faster and with less scrolling. There's much more room for people who like lots of tiles, which seems to be your predisposition here. And I love the fact that we can have a large number of larger tiles, which I like in particular because I can get more raw information showing up on the screen. We're the first ones to introduce this 3-column capability on a 6-inch display. Now, in addition to innovating on the 6-inch screen, we continue to innovate on imaging. The Lumia 1520 delivers a brilliant imaging experience because we've added the latest and most advanced camera innovations to this device. We have put a new 20-megapixel PureView camera inside. It has enhanced sensor technology, and it has optical image stabilization for great low-light photography. It also has the latest in oversampling technology to capture more details in every picture we take. Now, we're also introducing a new application called Nokia Camera. We have combined a lot of what you saw in the Lumia 1020, that being the Smart, Pro, and Video modes, to create the world's best camera user interface, which we simply call Nokia Camera. Great name. Now, this is an easy way to capture the best pictures with the settings you like. So let's take a look.
Sure. Let's go ahead and switch to my phone over here. So I'm going to go ahead and launch the Nokia Camera application. Now, you can see over here on the right-hand side, there are 3 different icons. The Nokia Camera brings together 3 different camera modes. So you can see on the right, 3 different icons, so I can easily toggle to different camera modes quickly. So right now we're in the camera mode, and I'm just going to tap on the bottom, which takes me straight to the smart mode. Now, in smart mode, you can take a burst of images, and you can later on decide whether you want to remove unwanted objects, or if you want to change faces, or if you want to create a sequence of motion. Now, let me toggle one more time, and that takes me to the video mode. And let's come back to the camera mode. So now, for those people who want quick and easy access to the most frequently used settings, we've added on the top of the viewfinder quick access. So on the top, you set A here, which is on auto mode. If I give it one tap over here, it takes you to the night mode, which is optimized for low light conditions. If I go ahead and tap one more time, it takes me to the sports mode, which is then optimized for quick actions like a football match. Thank you. Quick
Someone like sports mode.
Yeah, apparently. Now, we also appreciate that there are people who want to have more controls over their image qualities and settings. So we have added and bring back the familiar Pro Camera UI, which we have introduced with the Lumia 1020. Here you can see all the settings. If I'm going to go ahead and tap on the camera icon and slide out, so you'll be able to see all the settings directly in front of the viewfinder. And I'll be able to adjust the settings and see the changes directly there as well. So let me go ahead and demonstrate to you how do I change focus, for example. Now in front of me I have a statue over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide up. And as you can see, the focus right now is on the foreground. If I continue to slide up, so you can see right in front of the viewfinder before I capture the photo, that the focus has shifted to the background.
Very cool.
Yeah, so now let me put everything into practice and take a photo and show you how everything works. All right, let me put it back to auto. Now I'm going to go ahead and zoom in to, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. And I'm going to go ahead and tap to focus and take a photo. Now the wonderful thing is that I have zoomed in while I was taking the photo. But at any point of time, I can simply double tap and go back to the full resolution. And with that, I'm able to go ahead and reframe to show a different side of story. This looks quite nice, the framing. Or I can choose to focus on perhaps the camel. I can do all of this from one single high resolution. Now, this is really making photo taking fun and easy for people.
Very cool. That ability to zoom, preserved in the PureView 20-megapixel camera here. Very
Absolutely.
cool. Now, you've been focusing on the technical side of the photos, but people love to share the emotional aspect of the photos as well. So we recently encouraged our HERE location-based services team to work with our PureView imaging team to think about what the next step could be in their collaborative work. And together, they've created something entirely new for our Lumia products. I'd like to introduce you to a new experience called Nokia Storyteller. Storyteller is a new application from Nokia that automatically integrates your pictures and videos with HERE location-based information in order to create a chronological journey of your story. No more file folders and complex file names. We all have stories to tell, and we believe stories are made even better on a large display smartphone, as we're about to show you. So Prima and I went on a little photo shoot. We happened to be in Paris for this, so why don't we show this and test out Storyteller?
Sure. Let's switch back to my phone over here. So now, I'm already in the Nokia Storyteller application, and it has already automatically created a story based on the photos that I've taken with Stephen. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm going to tap on the cover photo. It takes me straight to the story. Now, we started pretty early in the morning. I think it was 7 a.m. local time. And one of the things that I really like about the Storyteller is that it truly brings your photos to life. It automatically plays animated photos like Cinematograph. And I have an example here, so I'm going to show you. Well, this is of Stephen taking a selfie of himself. Quite fun. And it also automatically plays smart photos, like an action shot. I also have an example for you. What you just saw is that the Storyteller plays out the sequence of the motions. And what happens here is that I was walking behind a tree and Stephen magically appears from out of nowhere. The idea is that you should really be able to be creative and have fun with your photos. Now, there's another thing that I really love about the Storyteller. Is that at any point of time, I know exactly where the photo was taken. And I can do so simply by zooming out on the photo.
Isn't that cool? Very cool.
Thank you. You can see exactly where this photo is taken on the HERE maps. We were actually at the very busy intersections of Champs-Élysées. There were traffics coming left, right, and center, and Stephen almost got ran over by a car.
But I got the picture.
Yes, he got the picture, but he almost got ran over by a car. And speaking of traffic and loud noises, we have added reach recording with 4 microphones to the Lumia 1520. And with that, there are great benefits that I want to show you. To do that, we left the busy traffic of Paris behind us, and we moved to the park to the right. So now, let's show you this. With 4 microphones, not only can you capture crystal clear audios, but you can also capture directional stereo audio. So take a listen. What you just saw was I was standing right in the middle as the musician was walking around me. You could hear how clearly the 4 microphones captured the audio from different directions as he was going to my left, to my back, and coming back all to the right. Now, this is really taking video capture to a completely new level. Now, after that, we were just kind of wandering around the busy streets of Paris, wondering where we should go next. Well, I can just pinch zoom back out and see where I was on the map. And you see there's this little black bubbles on the maps. There are actually points of interest. With deep integration with the HERE Maps database, we're able to pull points of interest from the back-end database. And let's try. I'm going to go ahead and tap open this one on the bottom, right here. It's the Louvre Museum. And we just realized the Louvre Museum is just right around the corner. So as you scroll up, you'll be able to find contact information, directions, opening hours, pictures, and user reviews, all directly from Storyteller. And what it helps you to do that is that you can have a much richer and much more interactive experience not only when you're capturing those photos, but also afterwards when you're sharing that with your family and friends. So after that, we decided to move over to the Louvre and then take some more pictures of the beautiful monuments around that. And then we came around this bridge just around the corner. They were just full of locks, so many locks on the bridge. Do you know why people put locks on the bridge? I'll tell you.
Look at that imaging. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Well, legend has it that if a couple put their names on a lock, they would stay together forever. Now, isn't that lovely? Oh, I know, I was hoping for that. And I love these images, so I want to save and share them. With a 32 gigabyte internal memory and expandable memory card slot of up to 64 gigabytes, I can store them on the device, and I can also share them really easily to my favorite social networks. For example, I can share videos in a new way. For the first time, Twittervine is coming to Windows Phone 8.
Great.
So that means people can now capture, create, and share short looping videos on Twittervine. Now that's pretty awesome.
That is awesome. And I'm also very excited to share that later this year, you can post these same great images to Instagram. Fine. We and the team at Microsoft have been working very closely with the Instagram team to bring their application to the Windows Phone ecosystem. Instagram will be available on Windows Phone in the coming weeks, so we're very excited about that. Now, these are examples of some of the images that Prima and I took, but you know what? We're not the pros in this, so we wanted to actually put Storyteller to a real test. So we invited a professional. We invited Stephen Alvarez, who has been a National Geographic photographer since 1995, and we asked him to take Storyteller on one of his adventures here in Abu Dhabi. I'd like to invite Stephen Alvarez to join us up here on stage. Please welcome him.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. For over a decade, I've had the privilege of traveling the globe for National Geographic magazine and telling visual stories. But we're all storytellers. Stories are how we give meaning to our lives. Increasingly, it's the mobile phone that we use to tell those stories. In my job, I've been able to use the phone for so many things: communication, research, notes, navigation, and now, finally, photography. Let me take you through a few images from the last couple of days in Abu Dhabi that I've made with the Lumia 1520. This is a really good camera. The 1520 lets me take in a huge scene, capturing all the detail and subtlety with resolution to spare. This thing is screamingly fast. I don't know what's under the hood, but autofocus, auto exposure, everything happens super quick. I saw this image out of the corner of my eye, spun and fired. It captures moments perfectly. That speed comes in handy shooting something like these guys unloading a fishing boat. I can wait for them to be in the right place, then fire the camera. But check out the detail of the man in the back, or this one's face. Incredible resolution on this camera. Pictures within pictures. The 1520's big screen comes in handy when framing pictures like this, where I'm trying to put all the elements in the right place. It helps to see things that big. Also, the camera's dynamic range is amazing. It captures everything from the brightness of the sun to the depths of these shadows. And speaking of shadows, mobile phone photography has traditionally suffered in low light. Well, not anymore. This camera shines when the sun goes down. This opens up whole new photographic worlds. The full other half of the day is open. It lets me photograph the night just like I see it. And seeing is what this is all about. Thank you.
Stephen, thank you. Those are beautiful. Just beautiful images. And if you want to see more of that, go to nationalgeographic.com/Nokia, where more of Stephen's work is available, including some pictures he took of the American Southwest with the Lumia 1020. Now, the 6-inch screen also creates a great experience for business applications on the go. I happen to be, unsurprisingly, a Microsoft Office power user, so let's switch to one of my phones here. Now, the larger format makes it really easy to use the full suite of Office applications. It's easy to read documents in OneNote, to do email, to edit Excel spreadsheets and scale them nicely. Let me just give you a quick example. I'm going into Excel. I can work with a full Excel spreadsheet here. I can zoom in, pan, do whatever I need to do on this device. It's just great for business applications. Thank you. Now, you can quickly, yes, it's great if you're into productivity. Now, you can also back up your documents. That's because as part of this product, we're including 7 gigabytes of free and secure cloud service via Microsoft SkyDrive. This way you can pick up and edit a document on the 1520, carry on one of the other devices, and generally work on any of these documents with all of the different devices.
Yep, Stephen. It is also great for Microsoft experiences that are a little bit more fun than Excel.
More fun than Excel.
Yes, there are things more fun than Excel. Xbox, which is something that I'm guessing you'll be learning a lot more about in the coming months, is also great on the Lumia 1520. Inside the Lumia 1520, we have added a Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 processor and it's quad-core. So Xbox gaming becomes a faster and richer experience. So let me show you a quick game, if you can switch over to my phone over here now. All right, I'm going to make my parents proud of me. Go ahead and jump at the right time. There we go.
Temple Run 2. Your
Temple
mother is
Run
proud.
2. Yes. Well, the truth is I can play this game all day long, but I think I should really focus so I can deliver the rest of the exciting news to you. Now, we have also included a screen with the best outdoor readability, so I can play Temple Run 2 under the bright Abu Dhabi sun and still be able to see my screen clearly.
Now, we're also including with these devices another new interactive experience that we call Nokia Beamer. With Nokia Beamer, you can share your phone screen to any other internet-enabled screen through email, SMS, or social media.
Yeah, that's right. The idea is that you can share your live screen remotely to anyone. For example, I can share the photos that we took in Paris with my parents in Hong Kong. And my parents can see the photos in Hong Kong as I, for example, flip through them here from Abu Dhabi. I can share my screen easily. I can share my screen between my phone and my parents' computer. I can share my screen of my phone to my parents on their phone as well, too. Or I can share them to something new.
Something new. Something new indeed. Indeed, if I may introduce to you another 6-inch device that we're very proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the new Lumia 1320. Check that out. The Lumia 1320 brings another large screen smartphone to people around the globe. The display is a 720p high-definition screen, and with a round, colorful, playful design, the 1320 is just great to hold. We have designed it in some particularly vibrant colors, as you can tell, including bright orange. Like the Lumia 1520, the Lumia 1320 is great for pictures and videos with Nokia Camera, Nokia Storyteller, and as we were talking about a moment ago, Nokia Beamer as well. Now, the Lumia 1320 enables fast connectivity with 4G LTE connectivity. As well, it's a great companion for Microsoft Office work on the go, for entertainment applications like Nokia Music and Xbox and so on. Now, we've designed it for a younger crowd with the colors. The Lumia 1320 is for people who really want to enjoy a large screen coupled with a 5-megapixel camera and a dual-core processor. The 1320 is a great phone at a really great price. Amazing addition to the smartphone family. Prima, thank you very much for your help.
Thank you.
So we have two new 6-inch screen devices, the Lumia 1320 and the Lumia 1520. Prima and I also showed you 3 new experiences that work on these devices, Nokia Camera, Nokia Storyteller, and Nokia Beamer. Additionally, we are giving people the latest Windows Phone update. This includes safe driving mode, a collection of new Bing applications like Bing Weather, Bing News, and Bing Finance, and customized ringtones for your contacts. Now, what we're doing is bringing all of these innovations together into a single new software update for Lumia. We are combining the latest that you've seen from Nokia and the latest Windows Phone update into a single new software release that we're calling Lumia Black. Lumia Black will be available on the Lumia 1320 and the 1520, and we will also bring Lumia Black to all Lumia Windows Phone 8 devices starting early next year. Now, to give you a bit of details about pricing and availability, the Nokia Lumia 1320 will be available for $339 US before taxes and subsidies. Early next year, we will begin rolling out the Lumia 1320 in China and Vietnam, and then we will expand to other Asian, European markets, and also India after that. The Lumia 1320 will be available in orange, yellow, black, and white. The Nokia Lumia 1520, this device, is going to be available for $749 US before taxes and subsidies. Later this quarter, we will roll out the Lumia 1520 in Hong Kong, Singapore, and the United States. Then we will expand to China, France, Germany, the United Kingdom, and other European markets. The Lumia 1520 will be available in red, yellow, white, and black. 2 new Lumia devices with larger screens, 2 new ways to capture the world around you, and many new experiences on the Lumia 1520 and Lumia 1320. These are some big developments for the Lumia family, but we can go even larger, and we are. The award-winning design, the breakthrough imaging innovation, and the new experiences that we have brought to you with Lumia smartphones, we are bringing to the tablet market. I'd like to introduce you to the Lumia 2520. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lumia 2520. Isn't that great? The Lumia 2520 is Nokia's first tablet and a natural extension of the Lumia family, which are great mobile devices. When you look at how people use their tablets, it's usually all about games, reading books, consuming content, or surfing the internet. In fact, if you look at it scientifically, you'll discover that tablet usage peaks between 6 and 8 in the morning, and again from 6 until 9 in the evening. That's when most of us are at home. During the rest of the day, tablet usage drops quite dramatically. We are looking to shift this traditional trend. Your tablet should be as mobile and as connected as you. So our approach is to give people a tablet that is actually mobile. Now, I'm going to ask Iffy Majid, who is based in our San Diego R&D site, to join me on stage. Welcome, Iffy.
Hi, Stephen.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Now, as you can see, this is one piece, and it looks beautiful. It is a unibody design, which also means you can add rich color in a remarkable way, as you can see with this brilliant red version. We designed the Lumia 2520 to feel great in your hands. People don't hold tablets in the middle. They hold them from the edges. And therefore, we thin the edges so that it feels very light and very easy to hold. We've also designed the Lumia 2520 to get it out of the house. Making a tablet mobile means it has to connect anywhere. And the Lumia 2520 comes with a high-speed LTE connectivity capability thanks to the Qualcomm 8974 chipset. Now, with this combination, you can use it wherever you are, in your home, in your office, in the passenger seat of a car, coffee shop, wherever you like. Plus, operators are really responding well to this approach because, as you know, 80% of tablets today are Wi-Fi only. So there's a revenue opportunity as more and more of these tablets become mobile.
So when we make a tablet mobile, it also has to be readable, and that's absolutely anywhere. So we actually decided to invest in building a really great custom display, and we focused it on outdoor readability. So we achieved the best outdoor readability by having the highest peak brightness of any tablet on the market, coupled with the lowest reflectance. So in terms of brightness, we can get up to 650 nits, and in terms of reflectance, we get under around 6%. What that basically means is you can enjoy your rich media in any lighting environment. So, with the Lumia 2520, you can read in beautiful bright sunlight, such as in Abu Dhabi when you're outdoors, or when you're inside, you can see a really bright screen without a glare. Plus, for durability, it's made from Gorilla Glass 2. So I'm based in San Diego. That's a place that's blessed with beautiful sunshine a lot of the times around the year. So you can imagine our team was absolutely passionate about making sure we created the best experience in the sun. But we really wanted to put that to test in the beautiful sunny skies of Abu Dhabi. So I'm just going to play you a short video going through the outdoor readability for the 2520. So here you can see on the screen that we're really comparing it to the tablets out in the market, and it's doing unbelievably well. Here you can see Flipboard. I'm so excited to bring Flipboard to
excellent.
Windows. So excited. And here you can see the lowest reflectance. You can see the colors and clarity of the display really clearly. Even in the bright sunlight, you can really see great detail. And here you can see we're talking about here maps and going into that and looking for a place to go.
Because it's a Lumia product, you also have to realize that we've focused on great imaging. So we also brought the Nokia Camera application capability that Prima showed just a minute ago to the Lumia 2520.
Absolutely. I'm really excited about the Nokia Camera. We know there's a growing trend of people taking photos with their tablets, and we want to provide the best imaging experience for them. So here you can see the Nokia Camera UI, very similar to the 1520 and to the 1020. And you can flick it out, and then you can change all the different settings, such as ISO, white balance, shutter speed, etc. But let's switch to the TV out, and let me take you through some of the photos that I took in San Diego and in Abu Dhabi. And here you can see, direct from the tablet, really great images, as you can see, some reflection in Abu Dhabi. Another good shot here where you're really focusing in on the detail. You can see the water fountains, and more of a landscape shot here. I'm excited about this one. It's near to where I live in San Diego, so you can see crisp detail of the Star of India over here, more details of the park, and then this one, where with a tablet we're able to get this level of clarity and quality, and even with the reflection of the boat in the water.
For the first time, to help support this imaging capability, Zeiss optics have been brought to this tablet. The Lumia 2520 takes great pictures, even in low lighting conditions, and that's because we've used a 6.7 megapixel rear camera with a 1.9 aperture. It's also great for clear video and Skype calling because we've included a 2 megapixel front-facing camera. Now, you saw Prima with the Nokia Storyteller experience. Of course, part of our message between smartphones and tablets is companionship, and you're not going to be surprised to see the Nokia Storyteller story told on the 2520 as well.
Absolutely. So if we switch to the video out, I'm going to take you through a little bit of the Storyteller experience. And it's really exciting here, where you can see... did we go to the TV out? Sorry, just 1 second. I'll have to do this one again. I'll take you through the Storyteller experience here. It's really exciting to be able to show you guys the detail here. Just disconnecting my Facebook so I can start from the beginning for you guys. So what we wanted to do is just show you a view of all of the different images from Nokia World events. And what Nokia Storyteller, what you're able to do is all of the pictures on your tablet you're able to see on a map, such as here. So you can see where the events were. So let's start to look in a little bit in the timeline, and what you'll start to see when I go into the detail here in London in the UK, you can see the first launch that we did, which is the 800. As I move through, you're able to see even more detail. It's coming up here. You're able to see much more detail in London, and I'll switch now to a different location. So we'll go into Barcelona, And here you can see the PureView 808, where we were able to launch the PureView 808, a really great moment there. I'll go back to London in this map here, and what I'm now going to go and do is show you one of my favorite moments. And that was when we actually had the 925. And that was the event where Jo did an amazing slam dunk.
Coming.
She absolutely nailed this in Nokia World. I'm really proud of this. And actually, I can now show you the other elements of the storyteller. So here I'll zoom back out. And on this display, you can see it's so crystal clear, an ability to relive this moment again. And actually, when I click on this point of interest here, which is integrated into here maps, I can see all the different restaurants that were there at that time. And I remember I can also flick through a little bit more detail as well, so I can go into North America, and I'm able to see the launch events that we did there with the 920, and also going into the 1020 as well. But the thing that really excites me about this is being able to put my Facebook on here as well. So now I'm going to show you guys my Facebook, which is a bit scary considering some of the pictures that I have there. But before I do that, and while that's loading, let's switch to the other tablet. And let me show you another really exciting part, which is how you're going to be able to link it up to SkyDrive. So I like taking pictures, and I have over 3,000 pictures on SkyDrive. So here you can see all the different places I've been. I've been traveling quite a lot, as you can see. And you can see all the shots that I've taken and different locations. But actually what's really exciting is the level of detail that you're able to get to when you're looking at this geotagging. So let's take North America, for example. As I get closer,